Okay, here's some of the projects partially assembled. We'll call this book 2 or chapter 2. There's the loop. There's a small, almost a desktop dipole. That could be kind of handy. It's just kind of duct taped onto that tripod there. I'm not really for sure how I want to secure that. I for sure can't through screw it because I ran the coaxes through this metal mounting plate, so that's a big no-go. Out here staked in the ground is Mission to Mars. That's a 17-foot telescopic antenna with 2 radials. Not super excited with this part of it. On the one that I bought, I have a third one, the dipole, and they actually have nuts on this fitting right here to tighten the radials down, and this one is not completely tightened before it was bent. And because it's aluminum and the strength of the metal was probably tempered, it broke the temper a little bit threading these because they got hot. As soon as I went to bend these down, this one down, it snapped. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to tap that and get it out of there, and reverse that out. And I'm not super excited with that connection right there. Okay, all that is a male to male SL 356 or 350, whatever it is, connection, and I need to have a better way of running that up off of these radials. And the original plan was to put these poles here in here and give them some height, and I toyed with the idea of maybe even putting them in between here, at least one of these sections, to give some spacing between the small radials and the longer radials coming down at the 40 degree. So this is definitely a work in progress. Will it pick up stations? Absolutely. It's got a spike into the ground. Absolutely, it'll pick up stations. Would it be resonant on any known frequency? I don't know. I'm still gonna have to do get the nanometer out and run a SWR on it. But because I don't have the license yet, I don't want to have anything that would key up to test it. And I know there's ways around that too. Test the resonance of a antenna without having to transmit. But anyways, like I said, these are more for DX. And there's another tripod there. I'm sure my neighbors love this, but it is what it is. So this one is going to go back into the drawing boards. What I had thought about was taking some through structure fittings with a soldered end, female on one side, male on the other, and some screws, some long bolts, whatever length, and some PVC, and just run a cable in between the 2 ends, and solder them, and give me my extension, my distance here. Don't know if that's, I'm not for sure, but what I am for sure of is I'm not really super excited about this. And that's not just filling me with a lot of joy. And because this is the center conductor, I can't just run a regular pipe. It's going to have some sort of connector there. So, I mean, is it steady? Yeah, but there's absolutely no breeze. Not really excited with the use of those, but like I said, those are part of the buddy pack or whatever. They called it the Pack 12 radio assembly, antenna assembly. And as soon as I bought them, Amazon or eBay immediately took them off their site. So I imagine some enterprising little Chinese person or Taiwanese, whatever, wherever they're manufactured, Vietnamese, whatever, took them immediately off their site because they were selling them off the side from the people they made them for. So who knows? But anyways, that's this one. And you know, it's going to be center fed, and of course it's going to be direct ground to earth. So, and it's not like I have to run another lead to ground. The Shakespeare that I'm working on is for sure going to have a ground, and probably several ground plane radials off the bottom. I'm not absolutely sure about that. But I've got another one that I want to show you it's just cool as hell. And so I will endeavor to bring that out here. And I'm going to close the chapter on this one for just now to say this is definitely, it's 75% there. Now, if I'd had a vise to clamp material in, I probably wouldn't have gone with the aluminum radials. I'd have probably gone with stainless steel and just threaded it a lot stronger. I don't know, but anyways, that, you know, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. So that's that. So, and I definitely have to have it elevated so that the radials, the down radials, clear the ground, and that should probably be elevated at least higher than the roof line. So, you know, I have some other options on how to rig that, but for right now, this is where it sets. So this is going to be a short one. This would be chapter 2, homemade dipole antenna. So the guts are there. Give me a comment in the, you know, make your comments or whatever. Give me some ideas in the comments below, and let me know what you think about it. And again, DX only. Probably elevated at least another 20 feet. But for right now, those antenna pieces are being used just to get it up off the ground so I don't break off any more radials. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.